Hi, it's Clint here from the Strategic Marketing Group. Now I'm just going to shoot a very quick video for you, and it's going to be covering the three critical issues with your website that's costing you money. And I'm just going to cover these websites here because generally across the board it can apply to every single website because businesses just aren't doing these things I'm about to talk about. Now the great thing is, when we identify the problems, there's a great opportunity at the same time to actually fix these problems that can dramatically change the face of your business. Now I've been doing internet marketing for 12 years. I've been working with companies all around the world, and I know what doesn't work and what does work. So I've condensed this down to the three critical issues that I'm about to cover. So let's jump into it. Now the first thing is that you have a brochure website and not a website that sells. So what's the difference, you may think? A brochure website is just really all about the features. It doesn't have any benefit-rich content on there, and it's not set up in a way to actually sell. It doesn't have any direct response format or a very clear call to action, which beats a brochure website hands down any day. Secondly, you're not capturing the names and emails of visitors. Now this is so important because the vast majority of people on your website are actually in research mode. So what are you doing to help those guys out? And thirdly, you don't get your visitors' attention. You want to connect with a conversation going on in their mind. The way you do that is through the use of headlines, the way you put in your bullet points, the use of different media on your website. So let's just have a look what's happening right now. There's a missed opportunity because, as I said, all these businesses here literally have their sales process like this. It's a bucket, it's got big holes in it and it's leaking everywhere. And those buckets are literally leaking into other competitors' websites, which by no means are perfect either, so they're leaking down further. But the thing is, you can plug these holes. So let's jump over to Google and have a quick look at what we're talking about. So let's just apply these things. So we're talking about direct response, website versus a brochure style website. So people type in funeral services Auckland, or they're coming from the yellow pages, and without doubt they're going to be coming to the online media to do some further research, and they land on the likes of this page. Just imagine they're looking for funeral services, and this is your this is your prime real estate right here, and this is where you've got about 3 seconds to capture someone's attention. So you want to make this as relevant as possible and to grab their attention and to get them to take some form of action. And we ask those questions, so let's just apply it to this. Now, does this flower motivate you to want to take a further action? Does it motivate you to want to look down the page and read something further? Does it grab your attention? Because just imagine a newspaper without a headline. If it just said welcome to the New Zealand Herald, it doesn't do anything. So if it's got a more a headline that's sensational or connects with you with your issues or problems, and that's when you can get engaged in the conversation because you feel like someone really understands your problem. So we're going to be just flicking through here and going back to this one here just so you can see what we're talking about here. We're talking about these three issues. So it's brochure style, keep that in mind, versus direct response, like having a very clear path and action that you want people to take. How are you actually building up a database and getting attention? So on here, Forest Funerals, what can we see here? Very few people are going to buy right now, but you also want to give them a phone number because you want to make it very easy for them to contact you. You want to get their attention. So once again, we've got big flowers, just like dills, taking up that prime real estate on here. There's no headline, no video, no caption mechanism. This is the above the fold that we call, this is the most prime real estate, and this is the biggest spot here. A lot of people look on the left first. We call it an F feature pattern. They kind of go up here and across here and across here. So that's where you need headline to be. You need a phone number to be there, and make that smaller. It's good for branding, but it's not important in order to get people to take some form of action. And we've got this one as well. I'll just make that a bit bigger. So we've got Davis Funerals. It's kind of doing a better job at like online memorial register or trying to direct people into two different places. It looks like a very dated website. I don't know about the followers on Facebook. That's very small up there, so I don't think it's adding to it with your prime real estate. You're not utilizing the space that you have. It's quite small and looks more like a Word document. And there's no clear call to action really what to do. because if you want the phone number, once again you want very easy for people to contact you. You want to grab their attention with an attention grabbing headline like 7 things you need to know before choosing a funeral service is guaranteed to save you time and money. Only you will know what those big issues are when you have the consults with people, when they call you up on the phone or they come in and see what are the most important elements, what makes them buy and what makes them not want to buy from you. So these are really important to address these up front. And you can use media to establish that trust and credibility on the front of the website as well. That's further developing that relationship and getting them to take some form of action. Like that, you want to know that from the website that this business understands you and that they got the solution for you. And when we're talking about capturing details, like we've got here, not capturing the names and emails of visitors. Now, if someone's in research mode, they're looking for specific information. They're looking for prices, all this information to be in one place. So, does your website make it easy for them to get access to that information straight away? And let's have a look on this one. It looks quite dated, the colours here. At least it's got a phone number up in the top right there. And once again, is that the best picture to use? Do you need it to take up the whole space? Is there a headline? The funeral service provider in Auckland that cares about your wishes. So that's got something heading along in the right direction, but it could be a lot more specific and a lot better use of, we call it copywriting. It's a very, very specialised skill set in order to write the right type of words on your page. And phone number down there. So really, there's a call to action. Once again, if someone's in research mode, are you really giving them the information they need? Because I would think that people want to see an information pack of some type, and on here everything's on the front page, very confusing. It isn't a very clear call to action. You want to direct me to specific parts of your website. Is there 2 or 3 particular groups that they branch off onto? Could it be pre-planning? So you have a button there for pre-planning, another one for need a funeral now, emergency kind of a funeral service setup, and maybe something else. So you need to cater for that. But on here it's just kind of everything. It's like the smorgasbord. You want to get people to take a specific action, a little step first, and it's these micro commitments that keeps moving them down that path. Okay. So as you can see, these websites are leaky. They are leaking out visitors from the website because they're not focusing on the people that are in research mode, aren't giving them an information pack, don't have like a big button or clear buttons directing them towards a specific type of action. Now if you're spending money on advertising and your website's not working, it's really like putting the cart before the horse. It doesn't matter what type of cart you have, it doesn't matter if you've got the latest and greatest cart there, you really have to improve the mechanism, the workhorse there, that is your website, and get the right conversion elements in place. And with the internet today, we have the ability to track and measure. We use tools to see how people interact with your website and can change things based on that. Because if you get enough traffic going there, we can get valid tests and actually change things in order based on people's behaviour. And that's the only way to do it. Marketing's about testing, and it's only a medium where you can really do that. With the radio, you can't do that. You can't track how someone listens to a radio. Newspaper, you can't do that. But the online world, we've got everything at our fingertips, which is just fantastic. But no one's utilising it, so it's a really powerful tool. So my question to you is really, are you ready to grow your business? Now, if you want to find out more about this, I'm more than happy to do a free strategy session with you, and it's got a real value of $297. And in this strategy session, we'll find out more about you and your business, and most importantly, where you want to be 12 months from here, because that determines the type of strategies and tools that we put in place in order for you to get to your goals. And we help identify areas where we can actually help you improve. And most importantly, we want to have fun in our business. Nothing excites us more than getting business results, and you want to have a good relationship with us and feel like you're ripping us off, literally giving us pennies for the dollars, So we do this strategy session. There's no obligation whatsoever. You can take this information and go give it to your web designer or whoever it may be. But I will give you a word of caution. Web designers are good at designing websites and giving you what you expect, what you need, but they aren't in the game of strategy. Strategy is what makes a website work. So a website without strategy really is just like an online digital business card. and have nothing coming into it. Now, strategy is the workhorse where it actually determines the different tools and tactics to actually get people to the page, and once they're on that page, how to determine how to interact with them and get them to either pick up that phone and give you a call or give you their name and email to build up a database. So you literally got an automated salesperson following up them on a regular basis, and we show you how to do all that and put it together for you. So if you want to give me a call, you can give me a call on 09-236-3346, or just send an email to clint@strategicmarketinggroup.co.nz. So anyway, I'm going to finish this off here. I look forward to your call, and I'm going to just tack on a animated video at the end of this, just so you can see that an example of one of the things we can do for increasing engagement on a website. And we can also rank videos on Google to drive more traffic as one of the traffic strategies that we have. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll speak to you soon.